right. Champ Shannon is being loud. He's being loud. What do you think? What do you want to sing tonight? In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on the horizon is a California line. Up ahead of trucks carrying a wide load, 3-5 house cut in half. Cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should laugh. You see, I broke a home of myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read a note by the dawn's light. Said, don't you come round here anymore. Well, I've had enough of this freedom of the wrong. It was good with the sunshine. At least that's what I've been told. Happy Monday, people. TGIM. Once again, we're excited to be here on Monday. It was day 8 of Shipmas. If you've been following along the OpenAI saga, I predicted wildly wrongly that today would be GPT 4.5 day. Oh no, it was you can search for shit. To which my response was, couldn't we do that before? Free people couldn't, but regular users could. But they have made it faster. They have improved it. That's it, champ. You're leaving? I start talking to my people and you go? You know, canine help just ain't what it used to be. ES Branding on TikTok. What's a good AI tool that I can use to manage my warehouse? I don't know. I would say that using something like GPT for Sheets, where you can have ChatGPT in the cells of an Excel spreadsheet, could be a really powerful way to do it. Code interpreter within ChatGPT, if you take your data that you want to manage and upload that into ChatGPT, you can do all sorts of analysis on it. If you want to run it in real time, I don't know. You're going to have to do some shit. And there may be the person you want to talk to sometimes hangs out here. He's what we call an irregular. So okay, this is going to seem really weird. There are people on this planet, and not like 2 or 3, like a lot of them, that show up here night after night after night and just watch me act like an idiot. And I tried to call them weird, and they rejected that name. And then they sorry, irregulars. Now I'm talking to you too. They proclaim themselves, we're not weird, we're irregular. Anyway, one of those people is this guy named Jim Ross, and he manages storage facilities. and he teaches other people how to manage storage facilities. So I would think if anyone would know, Jim Ross might know. Now, if you're thinking, how do I find Jim Ross? Well, you keep hanging out here, and you're like, well, that sounds insufferable. I agree.
You could make money with ChatGPT.
But if you do that, he'll be here, and you could ask him. Or you could join what we call the AI Salon. Salon is French, and it means gathering of like-minded artificial intelligence aficionados, and we hang out together. And Jim Ross is on the salon. So if you go to the salon.ai and you click on the button that says join our community, take you right over there to the community site. You hang out. We have a little club for the irregulars. The irregulars have their own special little space there. They're all excited about it. They demanded it. I was like, I really don't want you guys hanging out in the salon. And they're like, we want a club. I was like, okay. Because I have no boundaries and I'm codependent. If only that weren't true. La da 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 da. You might be thinking those chords don't go with that song. You are correct. Turtle. I like turtles. What's happening, Lunar Stick? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. We got a lot going on tonight. I got cool stuff to show. I'll show you some of the cool. I'll show you how ChatGPT search has improved, which it has, which I'm happy about. Turtles are likable. Is this a place I can rest my poor head? Gather my thoughts in sweet silence. This is a place where the feelings are dead. With an overexposure to violence. This is a place I can slowly face, the only one I truly can know. These are tears from a long time ago. Got these tears from a long time ago. I need to cry 30 years or so. These are tears from a long time ago. Midjourney dropped mood boards today, which on the surface of it, I'm like, that sounds cool. But 2 days ago, they dropped this thing called Patchwork, which also sounded cool, but the interface was so unusable that I still learned how to use it. Because what it did was so cool, I sort of brute forced my way through an unusable interface. But the opposite is true with mood boards. They are cool. The interface is really good, and it's already built into the product. It's not just a developer preview. This isn't Kyle. This is an AI avatar. Kyle is chilling. Sam testing ChatGPT 5. That's it. Damn it, Kyle! Don't make me renew my sub to Midjourney. I'm telling you, Chris, you're probably gonna renew your sub to Midjourney. And I fucking forked out $35 for Pika 2.0 because Pika, if you don't, okay. So there's all these different video tools, right? There's Runway and there's Kling and there's Halu and there's Luma Labs Dream Machine, and then there's like some other ones, and then there's Pika, right? There's all these and they're all expensive. And then Pika just dropped something that is, they're all going to have it, but they don't right now. And it's pretty fucking slick. So I figured we'd play with that. Then there's a cool video contest out there where you pay like a monthly fee to the contest. You pay like one monthly fee and they give you access to all the video models or a bunch of them. And then you make a movie as part of this contest and you can win some money.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
You can make money making videos. See what I'm saying? You don't really know what you're talking about, Kyle. Well, that's on you. All right. I'm telling my bookkeeper to blame you. Hot coffee today. No, this is iced seltzer from work with a little splash of kombucha. So at the office building I work in, we have flavored seltzer and kombucha, tomato on tap, which sounds really sexy, but it's the only two things. It's not like there's beer or anything. But anyway, I mix them together. I make myself a fresh little soda. So that's what this is. Hear the ice? A little, let's see. Strawberry lime? I don't know. It doesn't matter. And then I have, of course, the iced coffee. And if you're new here and you're wondering, are you drinking coffee at night? Yes, I am. And then if your next question is it decaffeinated? Like, what is the point of drinking coffee if it doesn't have caffeine in it? Weirdos. I'm going down through my subs tomorrow. Time to pare down. I know. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that this week as well. And Pika might not last the month. I might just do it for a month, but I've got to be able to play with this thing and see how good it is. What Pika does that's so cool is you can put a picture of a person, a picture of clothing, a picture of an object, and a picture of a location, or multiples of those. And then you just prompt it and say, this person, walking around this location, holding up that product, wearing those clothes. I don't even think you have to say wearing them. It just smashes them all together. It's pretty amazing. He's full of it. It's 100% Blanton's with ice. Oh, I wish this were 100% Blanton's with ice. That'd be nice, Steve-O, wouldn't it? Yeah, no. That's some sort of weak-ass kombucha seltzer mix. Oh, by the way, if you ever start a seltzer company, don't fucking make coconut seltzer. It's gross. I think everybody knows that. It's everybody's least favorite flavor. It always seems to come up every 3 days. Is it cheaper? What are you doing? We're on coconut right now. It's just it just makes me sad. Kyle, can you create an HTML website on ChatGPT? You sure can. If you want to create an HTML application, go to Lovable.dev, Lovable.dev, and just ask it to build you an application, and it will. And then you can launch it. Here, I'll show you one. I'll show you one I made. I made the AI Salon Newsomatic. These are RSS feeds. It pulls in RSS feeds. It then sorts them into 6 categories. And you can sort by category. And it gives you little totals. And they're all color-coded. There's no music. Damn. But AI in business, there's 19 stories. And then look at that. Bang. There's all the business ones. Here's all the video ones. And then if you click on any one of the stories, it gives you the summary of the story. It opens it up. Look at that. How slick is that? And then if you want to see the actual source article, you click on this. Boom. Out you go to the internet. That shit works. I did this in about 2 hours. No coding, most of the time was spent like, hey, can we make these colors? I don't like those colors. Make them other colors. Those corners are too round. Could we make them less round? And then it would crash the site. So I probably, of the 2.5 hours I spent building this, 2 of the hours were like, you know, oh, good Lord. All right. When you put coconut in the seltzer, the Samoan gods get angry. They do. There's something about coconut and seltzer. Like listen, coconut in a pina colada with a splash of seltzer, fine. That just livens it up a bit. But just raw seltzer with coconut? No. No. Do we have access to Newsomatic? Yes, in fact, you do. So check this out. You have it in a fairly deep way because you're a member of the AI Salon. So if you're not a member of the AI Salon, get thee to a nunnery. Go there. Go to that. Click on Join Our Community. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hop over here to this here website called the AI Salon. It's going to land you on a lovely little welcome video where you can watch me. So here's the deal. If you can't get enough of me 5 nights a week on this thing I do, you can come here and watch this video. Anyway, if you scroll down to the to the latest news section and you click on AI News, right here is a link to the Salon Newsomatic. Now, unfortunately, Mighty Networks supports 2,000 embed codes. They do not support Lovable yet. So this is not actually embedded. But if you click on this, it takes you right over to the AI Newsomatic, AI Salon Newsomatic. Here's what's funny about building applications like this with a truly no-code tool. Like when you don't actually build it, I just assumed it was a shitty disposable website, right? And then when I put this out, I put on LinkedIn and I put on X, hey, there's this cool thing, Lovable.dev. By the way, the interface for Lovable, let's see, project not found. Oh, I'm not signed in. People told me they were spending like hours checking out the articles on the salon, the Newsomatic, which is kind of cool. It's actually it's actually it would be better. It would be better, except for the fact that I used up all of my monthly credits, like right as I got this thing to a stage where it was kind of launchable. I have like a whole bunch of other feature ideas. But right as I got it to this stage, I completely ran out of credits for the month. Oh, yeah. You subscription people. You developers with your little subscriptions. They're cute. They're really fucking annoying. What is with the credits? Let us give you credits. And you know what we'll do? We'll just randomly decide how much credits, what you get for credits. Do you remember? Okay, you Gen Xers will absolutely remember this. Okay, there used to be a time when there were pinball machines, you know, with flippers and the ones that had the wheels, not digital, the ones that had the wheels, click, 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 those, if you got to like 20,000, you'd get a new ball and you'd be really excited, and everything went up by increments of 10 or whatever it was. And if you got a big thing, it was 50. And then the digital ones came in, and just all of a sudden, someone at like Pinball Central was like, hey, I got an idea. What if instead of, 20,000 being a standard across all these machines, we just made ours go up to like 20 million. Like you don't get a new game until 20 million. And then I'm sitting there, I'm supposed to be playing pinball, and I'm like, oh, I got 20,000, and I'm like, 20 million for a ball. I'm like, what? It was traumatic. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, credits. It was like that. They just ran it. They'll give you like, here's 50,000 credits. You're like, oh shit, I'll be making movies, for the next 3 years. And you make 1 5-second video, and they're like, you're down to 40,000. It's 10,000 credits for 5 seconds. You're like, what? What is with this? Who are these people? Good Lord. Anyway, all right. Do you know any other options for an HTML website? Not really. I don't. So here's the deal. It is actually impossible at this point to keep up with the frontier model companies, much less all the little companies that do stuff. If you want to find good web building stuff, the first place you should probably go is Canva, because Canva has all sorts of shit. They've got all sorts of templates. They've got all sorts of AI development stuff. Then you could go to any one of the web hosting things, Squarespace, Wix, all those sort of things. But if you want a true AI website builder thingy, I would go to what's it called? Futurepedia.io. Futurepedia.io is one, and then that's right. What can AI do today? I think it's what can AI do today. I thought it was different than that. Okay, what can AI do today.com. So what can AI do today, or futurepedia.io. And just go look up website building thing. There are probably 100 of them at this point. And some of them are probably good. I used to know 1 or 2, but I just don't anymore. There's just too much to do. Anyway. All right. So that's that. You've got you want to go make an application? That Lovable.dev is pretty magical. You don't need to know any coding, none, zero. And it just makes shit. It's good for you to understand how coding works. It's good for you to understand how products work, so you know what to ask for, but random credits are like spending money in a foreign country you don't really know. It's like going to Vegas. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why is a $50,000 chip the same size and weight as a $5 chip? So you just don't think about it, right? So that's what they're doing to us. They're brainwashing us. It's all in the pudding. Exactly. Well, no, box pudding is fine. Box pudding is fine. It's the pudding on the shelf. The pudding on the shelf in the cup. Why is it not in the refrigerated section? Why is it not in the refrigerated? Exactly. You should be concerned. I mean, listen, if you want to talk about orbs in New Jersey, that's fine. I'm here to talk about butterscotch pudding. Okay? What happened to the butterscotch pudding? Why can you not find it anymore? Is scotch really out of hand now, price-wise, or butter? Or orange food coloring? Why can I not find it? Tapioca, vanilla, and chocolate. That's what we've come down to. I can't have a third option. Tapioca doesn't count. It's just vanilla pudding for people with sensory disorders. By the way, if you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, I have no idea. I got no idea. I got nothing for you. All right. So what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about? We can talk about I think I can just show you ChatGPT search since they dropped that today. I found one cool thing in it that I don't know that people may have talked about. So so today was day 8 of OpenAI's Shipmas. Google has been counterattacking OpenAI's drops. So Google today talked about a new thing called Whisk, which is pretty cool. It's got some Pika 2.0 vibes to it. We can maybe go take a look at that. They also, okay, this is again one of my new pet peeves. It's Meltdown Monday. So just so you know, sometimes we call this channel the AI Learning Lab. Sometimes we call it Chat ADD. Mondays, because I take the weekends off, I get time to relax. And when I relax, I get pissed off. And so Mondays tend to be a little, Meltdown Monday-y. But Google also, what the ex-influencers said was Google released a new video model called Veo, to which everyone that I could find, I responded, they released Veo like Sora was released last July. It's not released, it was announced. The ability to sign up for a wait list is not releasing software, right? It's an announcement. Good Lord.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Do I have to make another button that's like, we released software today? No, you didn't. Anyway. Veo looks fucking amazing. Apparently, you can make 4K videos with it. You can make clips that are 2 minutes long. Now, okay, here's a really interesting thing about clip length. Well, size matters, Kyle. Get out of your mother's basement. The average length of a video clip or a film clip in a movie or TV show, the average length is 3.5 seconds. So the fact that you can make a 2-minute clip, it's like, if you actually want to tell stories. Now, if they can actually control that, so in that 2-minute clip, you're making predictable shots, then that's going to be kind of cool and interesting. But it looks great, but it's not released. So we can't go play with it. We can go look at the movies. But I spent this time last year is when Google announced Gemini Ultra, and they had all these cool demos that they showed with Gemini Ultra. They still haven't launched Gemini Ultra. All those cool tools, we haven't seen one of them. So I'm done with announcements. I just don't care. Oh. What's that? What's above Pikachu? That car? Vicky made me that. Chris has been using Gemini for deep research. It's okay. I haven't played with deep research yet because it's one of those ones where I can't play with it because I'm on Google Workspace. But then when I whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Having multiple Google accounts, one paid for and one not, and then trying to pay for something on the not account, they cross the wires with my subscriptions, and I don't know. It is literally impossible for me to find out where I'm spending money with Google right now. Okay. Let's go look at ChatGPT. All right, fantastic. Bob, tell him what he's won. We nothing. No, this is not a game show. They're wagering, aren't they? No, they can't wager. We tried to wager on TikTok, and they almost banned us for life. Oh, did you hear? The CEO of TikTok got his or her ass. Is it a her? Who's the CEO? I forget. The CEO of TikTok headed straight down to Mar-a-Lago today. So I don't know. Let's see. Maybe they're saying, hey, give TikTok to one of your billionaire friends, and maybe Don does that, and poof, up comes a TikTok. All right. Let's do a couple of Let's do a couple of things here. Lord Digital Gods. What does Lord Digital Gods? Kyle can crash any well-intended product in minutes. He can render anything silly. You know what's funny? I have always had, I don't know what it is about me. I can always find the bug within 5 minutes of testing something. Like my development team, they joke about it. And it used to be the opposite. I used to be a Macintosh IT guy, and whenever I would walk over to someone's desk and they'd go, "See, it's broken," and then they would try it, it would always work when I walked over there. So I don't know what's going on with that. All right, Cosmic Lava. Thanks to all the irregulars, you are the best thing that ever happened to me. Awesome. Fantastic. All right. Kyle, please update on R1. Any new models? I still have not unboxed my Rabbit. Help. So the Rabbit R1, they did just put into public beta the learning tool where you can teach the Rabbit how to use applications on your machine. When I watched the video for how you actually train it, it is so janky, Danielle. I wouldn't do it. You basically have to, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So in theory, what you do is you like hit the record button and you start using your app and it learns how you use your app, and then you just talk into the Rabbit and it does its shit. So like that's what my expectation is. In reality, what you do is you set up the recording so it can see your screen, and then in some box you write down all of the tasks that you think your software can do, and then you go do those tasks. And it's like, if I gotta write shit down, like, I'm sorry, people, I'm not here to program computers anymore. I'm here to share my intentions with some thing that understands my words and mathematically manifests it. I don't want to have to do work. So I haven't used the Rabbit in a while, but it's lovely. It's right there. Right there. Look at that thing. Fan-fucking-tastic. All right. Enough comedy jokes. Oh, that was Cosmic Lover asking that. All right, let's see. Being launched via waitlist is still a launch. No. I signed up for stuff on waitlist a year ago, Pate, that I still don't have. It's not launched. Like, I mean, I guess technically there's a website where you can sign up. Okay, yes. There is an application at the VO Video site that does take inputs and apparently does something with them. So yes, technically it was a launch. You're correct. I stand corrected. Yes, absolutely. but I don't expect you to ever say anything nice about Google. Listen, I swear to God, I will. Okay, couple of things about Google. Google's technology that they've either released or announced in the past 2 weeks, along with OpenAI, is kick-ass. All right, I'll give you that. It's just confusing as fuck. Okay, like Gemini 2.0 Flash, about half of the things they demoed with it doesn't do, like make images, but there's no clarity about which of those features are going to come. But okay, but that said, all the stuff that has been announced, it looks like Google's really starting to put out some amazing shit. So I will give you that. Here's the problem, Pate. Google is missing a role within the company to look at all of these AI features and figure out a coherent way to do two things. One is to distinguish between developer tools and consumer tools. And then the other one is to make it really easy to find all of them. Right now, it's just fucking chaos because it's all, these little fiefdoms each doing their own thing. So anyway, that's my biggest beef with Google right now. for 2 years, well, no, for a year and a half, it was their technology was just laughably bad on the AI side, but it's gotten really good. Like, I'm happy with the tech that Google's doing, but man, finding it and understanding their launch strategies, chaos. Okay. Anyway, unfreaking believable just built a website on Lovable that attaches services to Venmo. I told you, Dr. K. I told you, Dr. K's shop. Lovable is amazing. If you haven't played with Lovable.dev, just go there right now and play with it. It's there are only two, in my opinion, there are only two pieces of software right now that are truly no code. Replit's Agent and Lovable. Replit's Agent is, while it's gotten better, it's still pretty geeky. Lovable's just not geeky at all, but it's only making web applications, but it's making pretty good web applications. Okay, search. Let's do search. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go. So where I am, I'm at ChatGPT. They did a couple of things. One is they sped up. Okay, so let me show you something. Okay, so here's Google, right? If I type into Google Verizon, bang, I've instantly got, the Verizon site. Like, this is a way that I use Google is I want a quick access to a site. I changed my default search engine to ChatGPT, and it used to be if you put in Verizon in the search bar, it would it would start describing Verizon, and then it would add a link that you could click on. It was really annoying because it was slow. But if I type in Verizon now, Verizon. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, maybe I changed my default search engine back. Yeah, I must have done that. So let's go to ChatGPT. So if I go in here, if I type in now just Verizon. Oh no, see, it's got to be in the search bar. What do I do? Settings. And then I go default search. Oh, I think I have to turn on. Anyway, all right. Well, whatever. It's faster. Okay, so whatever. If you have ChatGPT as your default search now, if you search from the search bar, it gives you the listing first, and then it describes what it is. So it's better that way. But let me just show you. Enable that extension. Yeah, I know. Did I turn it off here, or did I get rid of it? Google Docs sidebar. No, I got rid of it. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to do a new chat, and then I'm going to do show me all of the museums in Denver organized by type. All right. And so it's searching the web. So it's pretty fast. And then it's got, all this sort of stuff like history museum, science museum, specialty museums. Great, nice, perfect, great. But now I could say, like, give me more info, like costs and hours and ratings and such. And so it'll go off and do that. And it does it pretty quick. All right, so there it threw up a map. That's new. How do I move these side to side? Oh, I just grab them and drag them. That's kind of cool. All right, nice. Oh, it all threw it in that interface. Okay, so this is new. If you do it on mobile, it uses Apple Maps. I don't know what this is. This might be Apple Maps as well. But let me watch this. Show me a bunch of pictures of all the museums. I know I spelled bunch stupid. Shut up. Shut up. No, no. Find me a bunch of pictures. All right, and it's giving me two different options here. All right, so let's do, I don't know, we'll do response one's better. Sure. I prefer this response. So here's something I discovered earlier. So there's like 4 images here, but if I click on these, it actually searched for more of them. So there's actually 10 pictures in here. So I'm just hitting the right arrow. So this thing is going out and finding us cool images from the museums. It's also showing us what site they came from, which if I click on that, it takes me there. It's pretty slick. I did the other search that I did on this. Let's see, today. Cool Denver spots. Was this the one? So this is one where I said, find pictures of all of them. And I clicked on this. Look, there's 105 images here it found in the upper right-hand corner. Even though it only displays 4, there's 105 images here. So like, this is cool. Like I can, literally sort of flip through all these pictures of Denver, the museums, things like that. So anyway, that's search. So search is good. The other thing that was announced today, search is available for free for everyone. And then in 2 to 3 days, advanced voice will also be able to search. So that's a big deal because one of my challenges with advanced voice was it's so good you just want to talk to it about everything. So you think like, oh, what's going on with the playoffs in football? And then you ask it that, it's like, I'm not connected to the internet, so I don't know. You're like, God, I have to go search for this or ask a friend. I don't want to talk to people. All right. There we go. What do we want to do next? Let me show you the new feature in Midjourney. So I'm in Midjourney now. Hang on a second. Let me hydrate, people. Come on. I'm actually in a good mood. I don't know why I'm being a cranky bastard. I think it's funny. Y'all think it's funny? Funny, haha? Oh, you think I'm funny? Ask about the drones. Cranky is more interesting. Screw those people that are calm and well-adjusted. It's completely unnecessary. The other thing they do is inline YouTube videos if it finds them. I want you to find me as much information as you can about. Oh, if you're wondering, is this Midjourney now? No, I'm back at ChatGPT. One of the reasons we call this channel Chat ADD is I'll just fucking go. It's an ADD thing. It's squirrel. They make fun of it, but it is, squirrels are interesting. And if you're in a conversation and a squirrel shimmies up a tree next to you, you talk about the squirrel. It's just what you do. All right. I want you to find me as much information as you can about the drones, UAPs in the Northeast, and find me a pile of videos too, and organize all the theories into categories from most plausible to most tinfoil hat. Official responses. There's no threat here, but we don't know what they are. Theories, misidentification, hobbyists. Yeah, hobbyists flying around hundreds of drones the size of cars. Conspiracy theories, outlandish ideas such as involvement. Oh, Project Bluebeam. See? Are these videos? Show me videos or idios. Let's see if it can figure it out. Use ChatGPT for ingredients and beauty products. That's pretty smart. Man, oh man. Have I got the goods? Oh, I bet. I thought, why can't I display them here? Hang on. Can't you display videos inline here? Inline here. That's not true. Well, they were supposed to be able to play them. Whatever. All right. There's stuff's going on. Okay. Let's go back to Midjourney. Okay. So in Midjourney, you've seen Midjourney before, right? You make stuff here. You make 3 pictures here. You make them in the Create tab. They've got an Organize tab, which is pretty nice. You can organize things into folders and things like that. This new feature that they added is under Personalize. So they've done a couple of things with personalization here that I think is quite good. Why am I not logged in? What's going on here? Hang on. Log out. Log in. Thank you, Brandon. Must be a lot of activity over on the AI Salon. Oh, multi-factor authentication. Hang on, TikTok people. I'll be right back. Auth. Discord. Personalize. Where's my shit? Oh, here we go. Okay. Phew! I thought I lost all my personalization. Okay. So, that's profile 2. Okay, so the way personalization works, so I've got a global profile here. Which is the way personalization works is this. If I go here, let's see. The way it works is I tell Midjourney which of these 2 images I like better. So you can, on your numeric keypad, you can hit 1, 2, or 3. 1 is image 1, 2 is image 2, 3 is skip. I don't want to rank these. So I'll pick 1 there, I'll pick 1 there, I'll pick 1 there, I'll skip that, I'll skip that, I'll pick 1, I'll pick 2, I'll skip that, I'll skip that, I'll pick 2, I'll pick 1, I'll pick 2, 1, skip 1. Okay. So in doing that, I'm training Midjourney to understand my taste. And so if I go back out, I can turn personalization on or off. Globally, if it's on, it means every image I make, if I just say 70s muscle car, wait, 70s muscle car resto mod, I'll just do it like that. And then I'll turn it off and I do 70s muscle car resto mod. And then I go up here to yawn, whatever this is. So these are muscle cars that it did. Oh, these are cool. Based on my style, my training. They're kind of cool. I didn't give it anything other than that. And then if I look at the ones where I turned that off, then these are going to just be more traditional, right? Or wait, is this from? Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, it made doubles of these. That's interesting. These are cool, but this is the one that's done based on my taste, my personalization. Okay. All right. Now, what they added is you can create new personalizations. So you could just say, I just want to go through and I'm going to pick, only cartoon characters. And I'm going to ignore everything else, right? So you can train it like that. But here's what they created, which is super cool. They created these things called mood boards. And mood boards, you can either put your own images, you can upload images, you can put images from anywhere, really, from things that you've made in Midjourney. So what I experimented with was, if I click on the mood board here, these are a bunch of photographs that I took. So I do street photography, or I haven't done it in years, 3 or 4 years, but I used to do it a lot. I'd carry my camera with me everywhere. And so, and I have a particular, like, kind of high contrast, high vignette, kind of style, right? It's a very particular style. It's what I look like. But what's so cool now is I can take any one of these mood boards and I just say copy code, and it throws the code up here. And now I can just go, let's do ballet dancer in leg warmers warming up outside a New York City dance studio in Hell's Kitchen. Bang. And then I go back up here and it will do images based on that. Now I didn't do black and white photographs, so it might do them in color, but we'll see what it does. Vision board equals action board. Yeah, it's pretty slick. I really like this. And so there's, like, look at the vignette on that. That's like a vignette I would do. These are like shots I would take. Crazy, right? And so I've got another one. If I go back here, I've got another mood board of some other just cool signs on Colfax Avenue here in Denver and Union Station. Just some cool shit I took. So this is a style. So I can just go copy code. You can also set it as your default. So any one of these can be your default. So just everything you create in here will be we'll be inspired by these. Let me go change the aspect ratio. We'll go landscape. And what do we want? Well, let's do downtown Kansas City BBQ joint neon sign. We'll just do that. See how it does. Let's see how it does. Tim Lord. Hey, Kyle. Great content. Love it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Kyle, absolutely brilliant capture of images. So gifted. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You can do that with the new Google Whisk. Yeah, set an image as your style. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, Whisk is interesting. Google Whisk is interesting because it's kind of like, I feel like all these tools are starting to converge in this weird way where they're all sort of treating each other. They're inspiring each other's features, but they're also complementing one another. So it's kind of wild stuff. This one I don't find as successful, but it's definitely in the neighborhood. Like that looks like the shots that I took, right? I also don't know what Kansas City looks like. You might live in Kansas City and go, holy shit, that looks like it. Let me show you. I'll show you how I made. I'll go make one of these mood boards from scratch. All right, TikTok pin. Dr. K's shop. Someone needs to create a user interface for us squirrel peeps where you just want to jump around. Honest to God, Dr. K, at this point, that kind of site, like a central clearinghouse of these kind of tools, would be quite powerful. It's going to be very short-lived because that's kind of what the way Yahoo started was. Jerry Yang and his early partners. The internet was small enough that you could categorize it. You could put stuff in categories, and you couldn't find anything on the internet. And so Yahoo started out by categorizing the internet. And then, search came along, and Alta Vista was the big one for a while. And then Google came along and knocked them out, and the rest is history. But AI tools are going to get ubiquitous over the next 3 years. But a tool like that right now for the next 2 or 3 years, I think could be quite valuable. And again, that's the kind of thing where you could probably go build that site at Lovable.dev. And, if you could find someone with OCD to maintain it, that's one of my problems with creating sites like that, like organize all the shit, is I'm great at making the first site. I'm horrible at maintaining it. So once it turns into work, I'm like, I'm good. All right. So here's how I made a mood board. So we're going to go to photos. And I'm going to go find another pile of photos. Well, those are unfortunate. All right, let's see. Colfax on Wazee. Those are a bunch of the signs. This is one of my favorite photos I've ever taken. I love that shot. Dag. Oh, and it was so amazing. There's this little chair right here. See the little chair between the red car? There was like this really strung out looking woman sitting there smoking a cigarette. So this shot was taken from my car. I was just slowly rolling, and the woman was sitting there. And the minute I pulled my camera up, she just stood up and went inside the apartment. I was like, damn it, because it would have been beautiful with her just there smoking a cigarette. But anyway, it's still a really cool shot. I want to find, I've got one that's got some dramatic skies. Here's another couple of, these are my favorite. That's one of my favorite New York shots. Look at that look on her face. That look in her face, that's New York City. Just fucking on a mission. Skies. Okay, this is it. All right, so we're going to take all these pictures, and I'm going to export them. So we'll do ks-skies, export. We'll go desktop. We'll go new folder. We'll go ks-skies and zip. And so up in the upper left here, that's our little progress bar. We'll see if it's working. It's going slowly. Some of these are nice. That's one of my favorite shots. That was taken just south of Boulder one night. I think this was the same night. That was when I lived in Boulder at Wonderland Lake, North Boulder. The skies in Colorado are amazing. Just got to pay attention to it. This was a cool shot. This was, oops, hang on. This was when we lived in North Boulder. There was this burned out tree at the top of this hill, and this eagle was sitting. It was a golden eagle sitting on the thing, and so I'm walking up with the dog, which that's going to obviously scare him away. But as I'm walking up the hill, I'm trying to walk up slowly so I can get close enough to get a shot of this eagle. And those two magpies, if you don't know magpies, they're big. They're like 2 feet long. They're big and they're nasty birds. They've got these big, long purple tails that are really beautiful, but they're just nasty and they hate eagles. So as I was walking up the hill, these two magpies start harassing the shit out of this eagle, and it's just sitting there like, fuck off. and then they landed on this little perch and they're just screaming at this thing. And so I got just close enough to take a shot, and I took this shot right as the eagle took off. It stood up like that, lifted its wings, and just did a single flap and just glided all the way down into the valley. It was one of the coolest moments. Anyway, okay, so enough photography talk. Kyle, this is a little boring. Could you not talk about that, please? That'd be awesome. Okay. So here we are at the mood board. You can rename it whatever you want. So I'm just going to go KS-skies. And then I'm going to upload images. And hopefully I don't have any funky formats in here. I don't think I do, but we'll see. And so you just upload a pile of images. It's pretty quick doing it. I noticed that it's got some sort of weird ass bug where it loads them and then never gets off this spinning wheel thing. It does it for some of the images. Oh, this was a near tornado. These blue clouds here were a near tornado that happened. That was really cool. You could actually see the whole sky was rotating. It was crazy. Sirens were going off. All right, this seems to be less janky than it was earlier. So it's loading all these images. So I think it's got to load all these for us to use it. Five uploading. Come on, be done. Get done with it. There's one. Oh, wonder if we lost that one. There's another one. Okay, it looks like this is crashing. So let's just reload. Oh, wait. All right, one more. Come on. There we go. Okay, so they're done. So I'm going to just reload anyway to make sure it's all in its thing. So now I'm just going to go copy code. It's going to put that code up there. What's cool is it's going to use this name, KS Skies, when I make an image. So let's just do dramatic skies over Nebraska cornfields with giant wind turbines. We'll just leave it like that. Dramatic skies. And let's just see how we do. Bang. And that's it. So basically, it's like instant LoRa. If you don't know what a LoRa is, when you're using something like Stable Diffusion or some of the open source models, you have to upload images and then you have to process them and you have to do all this crazy ass shit to train the model on your images. But this is just kind of like bang. I also think, now that I come to think of it, I bet I can mix. Mood boards. Oh man. Lori K, I just made a song about Colorado. Very cool. Is there a size limit to each photo? I don't think so, but I had some that were in raw format. It didn't like those. But look at these. Like these are, this is mine aren't quite that dramatic, but like that looks like photos that are in the shots, right? Like those clouds look like that. Crazy, right? Like the way those are broken up down there. So let's just do, I'm going to put, instead of dramatic skies, I'm going to just do, we'll just do sunset skies. Sunset skies over Nebraska cornfields with corn stalks in the foreground and wind turbines in the distance. Let me get rid of that. All right, so I'm gonna let's make these. Oh, those are already 16 by 9. Okay, so we'll do that one, and okay, this is. So I just made a set with just my global profile. So now I'm going to make a set where I go to personalize, and I'm going to do my cloud ones, and I'm going to go copy code, and so that puts that in there. And so we'll make that one. Could you have it do a dramatic, colorful cloud formation with the black and white type of photo you do? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So hang on. So let's try this. So let me go back here. We're going to grab the prompt. So this one was done with Kyle Shannon Skies. This one was done with just my personal profile. This one was done with my profile. Now I'm going to do one where I'm going to add in two different things. I'm going to go KS Skies. Oops, I put it in the wrong place. Why did it do that? Oh, maybe it didn't. Oh, because I didn't hit copy code. So we're going to do that one. And then we're going to do the black and white one, copy code. So now we got two codes in there. And I'm going to go black and white photo of storms over Nebraska. Failed to use it. Oh, you can only use one mood board at a time. Dang it. That's too bad. All right. Shit. But let's do what you asked. So let's go back to create. We'll grab that. We'll go to personalize. We'll go to here. We'll go copy code. Oh no, that's the wrong one. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Organize. Wait, where am I? What did I do? Oh, personalize. Okay. Copy code. Okay. Black and white photo. Okay, so that one should give us something that's got the aesthetic of these images. So we'll see. All right, let's see what we got here. So this was without, that's actually really cool. That's based on my personal style. So just on me saying I like one image better than the other, it's doing stuff it just thinks I'll like. I said a corn stalk, that's a wheat stalk. Well, it's a corn leaf in a cornfield with a wheat stalk. That's kind of creepy and cool. Very cool. So this is now using my Kyle Shannon Skies style mood board. These are, I mean, they're a little dark, right? They're a little too dark for my taste, but you could probably lighten them up. And with prompting, you could fix that. So these are the ones that are sort of based on my street photography. It's got about the right level of contrast for the stuff I like. It's grainy. It's got vignettes on the corners. Love that one. I mean, the props of the wind turbines are all jankier than shit. Anyway, corn tassels. Oh, maybe those are corn tassels. Are they corn tassels? Or are you just being jokey? Is that right? For corn? Could you do your colorful sky with your black and white ballerina photo? I can try. I don't quite know what you mean. So where is she? Ballet dancer. Personalize. There's another one I want to try. I've got one of macro photography of flowers. That's kind of fun. So the black and white photo with this thing. So we'll do photograph of female. Let's do and male ballet dancers and leg warmers. So this should be colorful, high contrasty ballet dancers. We'll see. Oh, they're kind of corn tassels. Okay, cool. Great. I thought they were just wheat. I grew up in Pennsylvania. I grew up next to corn. I can't remember. It's been a while. So yeah, so these are very much like color wise and contrast and like photo processing wise, this is very much my style. In fact, I think I've got some color street photography. There's black and white. Oh, these are a little blown out. There's my boys. That was a few years back. Yeah, like here's some of my iPhone photography. Yeah, so that's in that neighborhood. Like blown out dramatic colors. I don't know why it's putting ballerinas in tutus outside of the studio. That's not how they dress, but whatever. You could prompt for that. I wanted to show you flowers. Let's do one more. So let's do what kind of flowers? Let's do white roses. Oh, I know what we'll do. A colorful ladybug on a white rose. With dew drops. We'll do close up. All right. Okay. Personalize. So here's a pile of images I did of close-ups of flowers. This is one I like. Shot that in California. think that was the same plant. All right, so that's what we trained it on. So I don't have that many of these. I only have like 12. But let's go copy code and let's see what we get. Bang. And this is like the only thing I've experimented with right now is my own photos. Like now imagine like mixing some of your photography with illustration or things you did in Midjourney, all sorts of stuff. All right. That's not a ladybug, but you know, these are modified ladybugs. But you know, I mean, it's not too far off from, right? That's a nice one. See the focus? Anyway, there you go. All right. Sorry, my head's getting a little. I'm getting a little like. Thoughts, questions? Lori K, would be cool to have a colorful background, sky background with black and white people up front. Yeah, that'd be relatively straightforward. I would think you could probably get Midjourney to actually generate that. I still wear leg warmers. Of course you do. Leg warmers are the best. You don't want cold legs. Not in this day and age. All right, let me go see what's going on over at the salon. There's a lot of activity over there. Are you guys all fighting in irregulars? What's going on? All right. Let me go to show and tell, see what's going on there. Images. Where's everyone posting? Okay, prototyping videos. We can go look at Project Odyssey. So this is this thing. All right, Project Odyssey. This is this thing where it's a free trial where you sign up. Let's go to about. It's a filmmaking initiative to unite creators, communities, and companies across the industry. Okay, that's what they hope to do. So here's their sponsors, right? So let's see. 11 Labs, Kling, Lambda, Vigil, Real Dreams, Halu, Minimax, Hedra, Higgsfield. This one looks really interesting. I saw this one today. Like these are all the players. LTX Studio, Comfy, Curious Refuge. Those are the guys that spoke at the salon. They teach AI filmmaking. Leonardo is in here. Neural Frames, Paddle. I don't know some of these. What's that one? I don't know. Rubber Band, Foul. Haper, I've heard of. Free Pick, I've heard of. Magnifique, they've got that really cool upscaler. They haven't picked their judges yet. Sign up now and unlock free trials and credits on December 16th, which is today. Let's sign up. Fuck it. We're going live. We'll do it live. Runway is noticeably absent. Well, Runway is like the industry leader. So I would imagine Runway is like, we don't need your stupid little contest. And meanwhile, all the other video tools are getting as good as Runway. But Runway probably has some shit coming, is my guess. They're going to maintain their lead. The other thing I'm really excited about is I don't think we've seen shit yet from Midjourney. We've got Midjourney V7 coming, and we've got Midjourney Video coming. I have a feeling Midjourney Video is going to be amazing. I just have this feeling. All right, sign up to access $750,000 in free trials from the top AI sponsors. Do I have to declare that as tax? That's a lot of money. I can't afford the tax bill for that. All right. So anyway, Project Odyssey. .ai. All right. So go do that. We've got some really good filmmakers in the AI Salon. What I would encourage you to do is one of the areas in the salon, in the community section up at the top, is call for collaborators. If you want to join a contest like that, join up with other people in the salon, collaborate with other people in the salon. Maybe one of you is better at writing and story and one of you is better at images, and maybe someone's good at Suno music and someone wants to do dialogue and acting. There's probably all sorts of way to play with one of those things. Or you could be like me, like an only child where I've got to entertain myself and, and just do it all yourself because you can now. Let's see what we got in here. Nice. These are some show and tell images. Don't touch my rose bush. Oh, these are cool, Danielle. These little, what do they call those? The enamel pins. It's pretty slick. Who's that? CJ. Nice. That's beautiful. So this is actually something really interesting. One of the things within the salon that I think is a really interesting exploration is that you've got people in the salon that are just sort of throwing up memes and quick images. And then you've also got, artists in here that are really trying to find their voice, and they're finding their voice. CJ has a goal of being in MoMA in the next 5 years. And so he is going deep into AI, and he's got some groups. He's got groups that are invite only. If you really want to dive deep on doing images, CJ's a good guy to connect with. We've got if Jim Ross is in here, we've now got a sellable product, Boxy. We've got t-shirts and stickers. Oh man. All right. All right, people. What are your thoughts? That was a lot. There was a lot to take in. There's a lot there. I think I'll save Pika for tomorrow. We'll see. So tomorrow for Shipmas, for the OpenAI event, tomorrow they're calling it a mini dev day. So I have a feeling they're just going to say, here's the new models that are available. Here's the new API shit that's available. Hopefully there'll be some cool new, the things that we're playing with on the front end developers will now have access to, some of the real-time voice stuff, and maybe some image gen stuff. I don't know. We'll find out. But tomorrow's for developers. So if looking at developer tools turns your stomach, don't hang out. But at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, tomorrow, I'll go live. I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming the live stream of OpenAI and making fun of their tiny table, making fun of the awkwardness. Honest to God, the one woman today, she was super sweet and super smart, but her voice, she literally sounded like an SNL character. It already looks like an SNL skit. You know how SNL skits, they're always at a small table and they're sort of crammed in front of the camera? That's exactly what it looks like. If you haven't seen one of the OpenAI announcements as part of Shipmas, they are hilariously awkward. Oh, it's good. It's solid. It's solid comedy. So I'll be doing that tomorrow night. So if you're in the AI Salon, go to RSVP right now. Tomorrow night is the last AI Salon meeting of the year. It's an AI Salon meet and greet. So if you haven't been to an AI Salon meeting, please come tomorrow. So it's tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. It's a 2-hour meeting. We generally talk about what's going on, what's the latest news. There's been a lot, so the news section will probably be decently long tomorrow. But then we get to meet everyone in the community, and it's just a really it can be quite inspiring and really nice. So when you go to the salon, go to in the top section here where it says start your adventure, RSVP for the next event. Click on that and then click on upcoming events at the top. And you'll see right here, tomorrow, 5 p.m. my time, salon meet and greet. Okay. So join up for that. It's the last one of the year. We can hang out, be festive. You can wear a hat, put rosy cheeks on, sit next to a Yuletide fire. All right. All right. Last thing to talk about. AI, the site is now live. AI Festivus.com. So come here. Last year, Ann Murphy, who runs a community called She Leads AI, and myself, last year in the week between Christmas and New Year's, we did a thing called GPT for Good, where this community built 150 GPTs for nonprofits. And we're doing it again this year, but what we're doing this year is 2 days of like workshops and hangouts, and so you get to learn stuff. So we've got members from other communities, we've got members from the AI Salon, we've got members from She Leads AI, all running little workshops. So every hour is a different person or it's a hangout. We start at like 9 in the morning Pacific and go till the evening on both days, December 27th and December 28th. All right. So come hang out there. How do I start with AI? Any tips? Yes. Come to AI Festivus. Join the AI Salon. Let me show you something. So when you come to the AI Salon, the first thing you do is you land on this welcome to the salon page, okay? And you can watch a video of myself and Leah Fasten, who are co-founders of the salon. But also the first thing we have here is what we call the journey to AI literacy. This is how you learn. You play first. And what that means is what it says. Like, get curious, get playful, and take the pressure off yourself to have to learn AI. Here's what I can promise you. It is unlearnable right now. Not that it's hard. It is moving so fast. So generative AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, there's all sorts of tools that you can play with. Image generation tools, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, Leonardo.ai. There's all these sorts of things. And in fact, if you go down in the salon to our little show and tell area, we've got large language models, images, coding and tech, music and audio. Inside each one of these show and tell areas, if I go into images, for example, is a tool section. So if I click on tools, here's all the tools. So within each one of these sections are all the things that you should be playing with right now, right? There's all the shit you can do in ChatGPT. It's insane. Here's all these other LLMs. Music and audio. If you haven't played with Suno and Udio, these two tools, these are they're just face melting. Face melting. So you go find a list of tools and literally start playing. Literally just play. Fucking do anything. Make stuff for your kids. Make stuff for yourself. Make stupid shit. Make serious shit. Make scary shit. Make fun. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Just let your intuition guide you and play. And then at some point, you'll learn enough about the tools where you'll go, huh, you know that project I was working on? I bet I could use to solve that problem. That's mindfully create. You learn enough just tactical, like, okay, I sort of get what these things are doing now. I can make a song over here and I can make an image over there. Huh. I wonder if and then I could turn that image into a video. I could probably stick those all together and make a music video. Yeah, you can. Mindfully create. Think of some project, some problem you want to solve, some business you want to start. And then generously lead is the most important one. What generously lead looks like is join a community. Join a community. Like the AI Salon. You can join other ones, but the AI Salon's the best. Because the people in here aren't assholes. They're really generous. And so what happens is people in here learn out loud. As they're learning, they're sharing what they're learning. And they're asking other people for help. And those other people are actually helping them. It is not a proprietary kind of community. A lot of the AI communities are more technical in nature, and they just tend to be a bit more closed off. This didn't start as a technical community. This community was started the week after ChatGPT launched. Because ChatGPT, in my opinion, represents the moment where the 98.5% of human beings that are not developers get access to AI. That's what this group is about. Now, if you're a developer, fucking come on in here, because there's all sorts of people building, and you're going to be able to collaborate with people that have very different minds than you. But the focus is on generative AI, LLMs and ChatGPT and image tools and music tools and video tools and 3D tools and coding tools, all that sort of stuff that's generating all this amazing stuff. Learn out loud, ask people for help. In a community like this, you will be AI literate before you know it. And here's what I can promise you. No matter how far behind you think you are, the fact that you are watching an old man on a Monday night talk incoherently for 2 hours means that you've got a sense of play and a sense of curiosity that are the main ingredients that you need right now. It really is what you need. And within 2 weeks, you'll be doing stuff that will blow your fucking mind. And then just tell people about that. Just tell them what you're doing. Post it on LinkedIn. Post it on Facebook. Talk about it at a dinner party. And your life will change. And we witness that night after night after night in here. People coming in. Chris Fruno, in here just survived a round of job cuts at her company. She works for a big company. They just did a whole round of layoffs. She survived that round of layoffs because she knew AI and because she was loud about it. A year and a half ago, she was the only one in the lunchroom going, hey, you guys playing with AI? No, we don't know what you're talking about. We're not allowed to use that. All those people got laid off. She didn't. So, all right, that's it. Just saying, it doesn't really help. Who can I talk to that won't steal my idea? Okay, here's the deal, Nmook. So we're in an environment right now where anyone can steal anything. Having started about 30 companies in my day, here's what I can promise you. You could give someone not only your idea, the manual how to build it, a business model, a financial model. You could give them the entire manual to how to take your idea and take it to market, and they either won't do it or they'll fuck it up. Execution's really hard. What you need is to move fast. What you can do with AI is you can move fast. It is my opinion you can move faster collaborating with other people. You don't have to tell them the specific idea. You could. Here's what I promise you. People are too busy trying to figure this shit out to steal your idea. And execution's hard. So I say put it out there. But, listen, that is a very personal choice. But how you learn, if you've got that specific idea, just start playing. Go to ChatGPT right now, chat.com. Just go to chat.com and just pop your idea in there. Just say, here's my idea. Help me come up with a business plan, or help me flesh out this idea, or be a devil's advocate and tell me what's wrong with this. And just watch what it does. It will blow your mind. All right. As someone starting out who doesn't know how to build and scale an AI tool, again, start with ChatGPT. Start with ChatGPT. Go tell it what you're telling me and just watch what happens. All right. What? Hang on. Hold, please. Dog needs cheese. Dog needs cheese. All right. So here's what I can do for you. Tomorrow, that's a good idea. Tomorrow, if you come back tomorrow, what's your name? Endmock. Just did the same with my dog. Nice. Okay, Endmock, come back tomorrow. So tomorrow from 5 to 7 is the AI Salon. You should join that. Come hang out there and introduce yourself. And then I'll probably go live tomorrow night, not at 8, but at 8:30 Mountain Time on this thing. And what I will do tomorrow, especially if you show up, Endmock, is I do this ChatGPT demo where I start with a whiteboard, like a messy whiteboard that ChatGPT can. I don't know if you know this, but ChatGPT has vision. It can see. So you can upload a whiteboard and it can read it, and not only read the words on it, but read the pictures on it and understand them. And so I start with a whiteboard, and within about 15 minutes, it's my 15 minutes. So in my head, it's 15 minutes. In reality, it's probably about half an hour or more, depending on how much I'm rambling. And I end up creating name, business plan, marketing plan, tagline, mock-ups of what the posters will look like in the airport, interface, look and feel, code for the front end and back end and database, all within like 15, 20 minutes. So if you want to like watch it go from nothing to something like stupid fast, come back tomorrow night and I'll do that for you. All right. It's a cool one. All right. Beep, 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 beep. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. Did I cover everything? So come back tomorrow. All of you come back tomorrow. Come to the salon, 5 to 7, and then come back here later at night. And you're like, will you be at both of them? Unfortunately, yes. Yeah. I go to the salon and I'm like, yeah, we should talk to each other. Everybody should be nice. And then everybody's like, hi, my name's Kyle. I'm into AI. They're like, hi, Kyle. It's like a 12-step meeting, but for AI AI addictions. Cam Catkin, what if we change our compass, create things for the common good to advance our world? Yeah, exactly. This is the thing about, okay, what's 2025 is going to be a really intense year on probably many fronts, including the aliens invading us, apparently. And the fact that we just proved that there are multiple universes. If you don't know that, Google just figured that out. 2025 is going to be weird. There's going to be a lot of job displacement, I think. And there's going to be a lot of pissing and moaning about AI. AI is taking our jobs. The opportunity right now is that there are so many people ignoring AI that if you get curious about AI, you're going to start to discover that some things are possible you didn't have any fucking clue that you could do. That you could be a coder, that you could be an artist, that you could create music that's actually listenable, that you could be a good writer, that you could do business plans and do a business and come up with strategies. All that sort of stuff is literally within your grasp. And what's going to happen is people in 2025 are going to understand that these tools have gone from being janky pieces of shit that can't do anything to truly phenomenal collaborative partners that are going to let the people that are curious about them and literate about them do anything they want. And what you're going to find is people's passions are going to emerge and they're going to start businesses for reasons we can't comprehend right now because they can and they're really passionate about it. And for the first time in their life, they've got a path to get there because of AI. It's going to be amazing. All right. Time for a quick parlor trick with ChatGPT. New users on TikTok very curious. Okay, I'll do it. I was going to get out of here. This is one of my famous 30-minute, 5-minute goodbyes. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a really quick version of what I talked about earlier. Okay, here we are at ChatGPT. So a couple of things. When you're at ChatGPT, don't ignore these buttons. All these buttons have 4 ideas beneath them. And these all tell you things that ChatGPT can do. Like ChatGPT can analyze data. You can upload a CSV file to this and it will make bar charts and shit like that. It can code. It can make images. So don't ignore that. The little world here means you can search things. If you click on this thing, wait, hang on. This will tell you can search. You can use this reasoning engine. You can use a thing called Canvas, which is a collaborative writing tool. There's all sorts of things to explore here, but we're not going to do any of that. I am going to click on this, and I'm going to upload a file from my computer, and I'm going to go look for the word whiteboard. So this image that I'm going to go find, that one, I just found this on the internet. I had no idea what was on it. I know what's on it now because I've done this like 20 times. So watch this. What is this? It's an image of a whiteboard brainstorming session for an airport food ordering UI user interface. Contains the details, the scope, airports, food, drinks, payment options, users, business travelers, families, use cases, benefits, main steps. It got all this off the whiteboard. Wireframes. So here are the screens that are on that thing. A welcome screen, a menu screen, checkout screen, status screen, questions to solve. Here's questions to solve. Final thoughts. Okay, great. Fantastic. Let's say, swell, write me a creative brief to name the app. Even if you don't know what a creative brief is, you might have heard of one, and you're like, a creative brief must be good. We love 30-minute goodbyes. Okay, project overview. We're developing an innovative food thing. We've got target audience. We've got key features, tone and style, it doesn't matter, right? You can read it or not. But now I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go, give me 100 possible names that are catchy, memorable, and clear about what the app does. Then select the top 10 based on the creative brief and rank them top to bottom and tell me why you gave the score you did. Boom. Now watch this. If you've not played with ChatGPT, if you've not really played with ChatGPT, here's the deal. If you think ChatGPT is fancy Google, where you just go, I have an idea for an app, and then it's going to give you an app. That's not how it works. But if you think about ChatGPT like you've got the world's best educated, clueless intern, and you're going to collaborate, you're going to go back and forth with this thing, and it knows everything, but it like messes up the obvious shit. And all you have to do is play with it and just tell it, no, that's not right. Do this better. Do that better. All right. So let's see. This thing used code analysis in here, and I should be able to, yeah. Can I click on this? If I click on this, here's the 100 names that it came up with. Okay. Then it wrote some code to rank them, and then it displayed what the choices it made in here. Fly bite. It's perfect. It's 10. Short, dynamic, combines flight and food, clearly memorable, grab and go. Fuel fly, no. Gate dash, good. Yeah, I like that one. Gate dash is good. Like DoorDash, Gate Dash. That's actually really good. Come to think of it, maybe that's better than Fly Bite. I think it is. No, but that's got trademark situation. All right, Swift Bite, Board Bites. But anyway, it did this ranking, right? Okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna go. I like Fly Bite, and let's see, Fly Bite, and want a tagline. You're not going to believe where this goes, by the way. Great. Now write a creative brief for in-airport display advertising. The irregulars have already seen this. I mean, some irregulars have probably seen this particular demo, 30 times. Every time I do this, it still blows me away that we now live in a world where we have access to technology that does what this does. All right, so here's another creative brief. You don't have to read it. You can, you don't have to. Now I'm going to say, make me a mock-up of what the poster will look like in the airport based on the brief. Be sure to show the ordering screen on the app and the tasty food a user will be eating soon. Include the name and tagline. Kyle, I have all my projects added to ChatGPT. Awesome. Perfect. Beautiful. Do you use AI for moderators or live comments? No, the moderation is being done by human beings in both YouTube and X and TikTok. Look, Flybite. Fuel up, fly fast. Perfect. I mean, that's a crappy logo. We didn't do the logo exercise. But wait, there's more. Awesome. Now, give me a strategy for building the app, and then give me code for the front end, back end, and database based on your strategy. Go. Development phase. Let's see. Tech stack. What are we doing here? React.js, React Native for mobile, backend, Node.js with Express.js, database, MongoDB, NoSQL for flexibility, payments, Stripe or PayPal, flight info API. We're gonna pull in flight info from an API like Flightware. All right, we're gonna use tools like Figma, whatever. Look, front end, the ordering screen. Here we go. There's your code. Now, if you're still being bitter and cynical, you're like, well, does the code actually work? Yeah, it does. Is it jankier than shit and going to get frustrating when you actually try to make this thing real? Yes. But will you be able to get to move from an idea to something that you could put in a PowerPoint presentation tonight and go raise money for this thing tomorrow? Yep. Yep, you could. And if you join, say, a community like the AI Salon, and there were people in there that were good at the geeky stuff and you weren't, you could partner up with them and collaborate and say, you do the geeky stuff, I'll do the marketing-y stuff, and together we'll make a If you are not like urgently curious and adventurous about AI, you have no idea what's coming or what's here. Like, this is here right now today. All right. Enough of that. I don't know why I sound like a gym teacher tonight. Come on, you little pukes. Teach yourself AI. Down and give me 50. All right. We good? So tomorrow, the salon, the meet and greet. I can't say this enough. Even if you're terrified right now, oh my God, these people know so much more than I do. I don't want to introduce myself to them and tell them I'm clueless. I promise you, most of the people that show up here night after night after night started out exactly like that. And you know what they did? They fucking sucked it up and showed up to a meeting and introduced themselves and got into the salon and said hi and showed up here and started asking questions for people. You guys are cool. I'll be back. Awesome. Fantastic. No, I'm telling you, this evening collaboration thing, probably more than a year ago, but at least a year ago, started becoming not at all about me. This is about who shows up here and how they support each other. So thank you to the irregulars that show up here and the mods. I know modding, now that we're doing multiple streaming on multiple platforms, is absolutely fucking insane. And I'm not looking at TikTok the whole time, so I miss a lot of stuff. So thank you for all that you do, because it makes a huge difference. And you know, for people that just show up, like it's hard for me. Like, I feel like, okay, for those of you that have been here for a while, you know that for the past, like the end of the summer and most of the fall, I was in a funk. I didn't know what to talk about. It felt like everything had stagnated. Nobody was excited about it anymore. The stuff that OpenAI just released and the stuff that Google just announced and the stuff that's coming from Meta, and quite frankly, the stuff that's going on with XAI and what's going to come with Grok 3, like, these tools are getting insane. Like, insane. Like, one of my big fears is that the people that don't get curious about this shit now are going to be left behind, because this shit is moving so fast. Like, I was there for the early days of the World Wide Web, and let me tell you, it took like 6 years for that thing to ramp up from something to something where there was excitement. This has been like a year and a half. And what AI does is like 1,000 times more powerful than what the World Wide Web did. And it changed everything. So this rocket ship is literally about to take off. And so if you're on the sidelines right now, don't be. Come back here. Hang out with these cool people. All right. Now I'm going to fucking go. I promise I'm going to time out. I'm going to get out. Put on the pink bow. You understand what I'm saying?
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Right? You can at least save your job. Or if you can't save your job, you'll at least have some fucking tools in your hand where you can go, maybe I could go compete with my ex-employer because I know how they do what they do. And I know with ChatGPT, I could do it 10 times faster, half the price, and go get a bunch of clients. Like, I think we're going to see a ton of that. I think 2025 is going to be disruptive, not just people losing their jobs, but like people reinventing what they do and how they do it and what they thought was possible. It's going to be actually really inspiring for those that aren't just sitting on the sidelines like, I'll wait. I feel like the single biggest mistake that you can make in 2024 and 2025 is sitting back like this with AI. I don't like it. It's not perfect. It steals. It's the world's greatest plagiarism machine. All that. It's going to be the biggest fucking own goal that you're going to do if you stay like that. Come hang out at the salon. We're fun. We have a clue. You'll learn really fast. All right? Screenshot time. Oh, with my bow. Y'all are evil. I have been asked to present to AI to a group of executives. Kakif. I have been asked to present AI to a group of executives. This is someone working in a corporation. Because she got curious about AI and generously learned out loud, talked to people about it. I'm playing with AI. I learned ChatGPT. I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. And then I promise you, I know how this went. Some executive saw some news story that said, if you're not learning AI as an executive, you're a big fat loser. And that executive went, I don't want to be a loser. Hey, Sally, could you go figure out who in the corporation knows anything about this AI? It's AI. It's not IA, right? It's AI. Yeah, AI. Could you go find who? And then Sally goes and asks some people who knows about AI. Oh, Kakif doesn't shut up about it. She apparently knows. Get that Kakif. Get the heads of the units together. I promise you that's how it happened. And when those asshole executives are like, oh, we gotta trim the fat. But it's Christmas, buff. Yeah, but we gotta trim the fat. Who are they going to trim? Not Kakif, because they gotta learn AI. Who are they going to learn it from? Right? It's crazy. When you teach, you learn. Yep. And when you ask to be taught, you give someone else the opportunity to lead. That's another one that I'm really excited about. That's really exciting. All right, it's become hugely divisive issue. During interviews, I ask individuals if they use AI. Yeah, and listen, people are pissed off about it. Now I don't use AI. I have moral I have moral objections to it. Okay, you can have moral objections to it. It still ain't going away. All right, did I say I was going to leave? I said I was going to leave, didn't I? Fine, I'm going to leave. Bye. All right, everyone. I hope that was fun tonight. Just another run-of-the-mill $20 million media studio then. Yeah, exactly. That's what this is. All of this just looks like a shitty home office. And this just looks like bad toupees. So it's all Hollywood magic. This is all Hollywood magic. All right. Come to the thing tomorrow, the salon. Come back here tomorrow. 11 a.m. tomorrow, I'll be live streaming the mini dev day from OpenAI. All right. Coolio. Peace out on the YouTube, X, and LinkedIn. I hope you had fun. Peace out. Goodbye. Boom.